Hey, are you trained to obey rules? I mean, really, that's what discipline is. Discipline is training people to obey rules so that you can use punishment to actually correct disobedience. Haven't you been told that discipline equals freedom? Don't you want that freedom? But hold on. Do you have to go through a process of being trained using punishment to achieve the freedom you desire? What's up, everyone? Today we're talking about discipline. Discipline and how it is that you can achieve your goals by using or not using discipline. I know you think that I might be sounding really crazy right now. However, ever since I was a child, I was told you need to be disciplined. You need to be disciplined. You need to be disciplined. And I get it. There has to be a process by which we go by to achieve the things that we desire, right? Those are typically called habits. However, I do not think that discipline equals freedom. I do believe, though, that discipline times motivation equals happiness and freedom. Because whenever I take motivation out of the equation and I focus on just being disciplined so that I can achieve the goals that I want to achieve, I find it to be a lot more challenging. Being disciplined means that you're really stepping outside of your comfort zone. There's nothing wrong with that because life in itself is challenging. However, with that being said, I want you to understand one thing. If you are disciplined, it means that you're getting up every day and you're doing the things that you need to be doing in order to achieve the goals that you want to achieve, right? Motivation helps you with discipline. That's the reason why I initially stated that discipline times motivation will allow you to be happy and have the freedom that you truly desire. Discipline by itself has two major cons. The first one is negative self-talk. When you employ only discipline to achieve the quote-unquote freedom that you desire, you will then start to talk negatively to yourself every single time you fall short of achieving a goal or you simply miss the mark altogether. I remember there are times that I have sat, I've mapped out my day, I've planned exactly what it is I need to do, and something happens. Whether it is I wasn't feeling well and I just did not hit my goal. Now, does that mean that I'm a horrible person and I can't achieve anything that I set my mind out to? Absolutely not. It just means that I was relying only on discipline to get it done. When I think about my 40-pound weight loss journey, I'm thinking it's important for me to get up every day and be mindful of the things that I put in my body and the exercises that I do. If there's a day that comes around that I just simply don't want to exercise, or hormonally, I'm sitting here and I'm saying, you know what, I really want something sweet because you know what, it's just that time of the month for me. I have cravings, so what do I do in that situation? But if I have a pair of jeans or a dress or something, or maybe an event that I want to go to, or maybe I have health specific goals, maybe having those things in mind will allow me to better be able to overcome the weaknesses that I have and remain disciplined, so that I will then be able to have the freedom I want. And while I'm doing that, I'll still be able to be happy. Because if you're only disciplined, there are days that you're going to feel miserable, like just completely and utterly miserable. The second con that you have to understand that comes with being just disciplined is that with discipline, you will find yourself not only talking negatively to yourself, but you will start making excuses, believing those excuses, and then you will give up. It's just that simple. You'll actually give up on yourself when really and truly, it's not you that you needed to give up on. It's probably the process that you were implementing to achieve the goal that you wanted to achieve. Now, the pros for using discipline and motivation to get to the freedom that you want in a happy way is that you can be, do, and achieve it with grace. Be experimentational. You can really tell yourself that, okay, I want to achieve this particular goal. Say my 40 pounds. I want to lose them. I want to shed those 40 pounds and never see them ever again, right? So instead of me saying, okay, I know I need to exercise, and every single guru says, if you want to have a productive day, you must wake up before 5 o'clock and you must start journaling and you must start doing all these things, meditating, and then you start your day off right by having your cup of coffee, or you have some tea or some water, and then you exercise. It's a good way to get your body going. While I agree with that notion and those steps, I also am aware that every single person's situation is different. So I can't operate like how someone else would operate, because really and truly, my life situations are different, my environments are different, so I have to do what's best for me. Not to mention, I also prefer to work out at nights because I have more energy at night. I feel a lot more productive. I'm somewhat nocturnal, if you really want to think of it that way. So at nighttime, I just feel a lot more alert, a lot more alive, and a lot more energetic. So exercising at night is actually more beneficial to me. I'm usually more committed to getting it done at night than I would usually in the mornings. Be, do, achieve. When you are on your experimentational journey, I want you to understand that you have to do things in a different way. Measure and optimize, because if you're doing something, say I decided that I was going to work out at night, maybe 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock because I want to be in bed by 11. And I find that working out at 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock is a little bit hard for me. Instead of saying, nope, I can't work out at night, it doesn't work for me. I can't work out during the day or early mornings, it doesn't work for me. That means that working out is just not for me. What I would need to do instead of crossing it off my list altogether is really just measuring and optimizing and saying, okay, in my particular situation, what would I need to do in order to achieve the goals that I want to achieve? Do I then need to maybe exercise at 8:30? Or should I exercise in the middle of the day? Or maybe instead of doing extreme cardiovascular workouts, I could do maybe some yoga instead. It's a matter of measuring and optimizing. Be, do, achieve. Now, a part of achieving these goals, I want you to understand one thing. Your goals, your success is going to be very different from someone else's goals and their success. I know that I've listened to tons of people who I respect. Lisa Nichols, Les Brown, Tony Robbins, just to name a few. However, I try not to compare my success to theirs because they obviously have completely different life situations. Their environments are completely different. The resources that they have from me are going to be completely different. And I know we've all heard, oh, everybody has the same 24 hours in a day. Yeah, we all have 24 hours in one day. However, the resources that we have at our disposal will make it that those 24 hours could be more utilized by us in one particular way or the other. Because I refuse to compare myself with other people, it makes it so much easier for me to use motivation with discipline to achieve my goals. I'm not only looking at motivation and I'm not only looking at discipline, I'm looking at doing the things that actually will make me feel happy. And happiness is where freedom comes for me. You know, I want you guys to understand, it is okay to go after your goals. It is equally okay to be happy while you're trying to achieve those goals. It is not okay to compare your life to other people's lives, because at the end of the day, we're not really sure what goes on behind closed doors. So it's really important for us to give ourselves some grace and just understand that we need to enjoy the journey, measure, optimize, and just go forth and keep on going, keep on trying, keep on tweaking until you achieve every single thing that you've ever wanted to achieve. And who knows, maybe along the way, you might change your goals. If you have liked this video, you will probably like the previous video that I did about life feels confusing, when to stop and where to go. Go check it out. I'll put the link in the description, either somewhere along here or down here, over here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I want to thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you soon. Bye.